In this lecture, you'll take a structured walk through the 7 layers of the OSI model, examining what security looks like at each level, from the physical cables and switches at Layer 1, all the way up to the applications your users rely on. You'll learn how to apply the principle of defense in depth by stacking controls across each layer, ensuring that a single point of failure doesn't put your entire network at risk. By the end of this session, you'll be able to identify how attackers target each layer, and how you, as a security leader, can build layered defenses to stop them. As a security leader, you'll revisit the OSI model, but this time through a security lens. Instead of treating it as just a theoretical model, you'll learn how each of the 7 layers offers an opportunity to apply targeted defenses. At Layer 1, which is physical layer, your focus shifts to the physical world, such as tamper-proof enclosures, secured server rooms, cable locks, and environmental monitoring. These controls may seem basic, but they form the foundation of everything above. Moving up to Layer 2, which is data link layer, you'll secure internal network traffic with MAC address filtering, port security on switches, and VLAN segmentation to isolate traffic and limit lateral movement. At Layer 3, which is network layer, you'll deploy firewalls, use IP filtering, and configure routing protocols securely to control how traffic flows and prevent unauthorized access. At Layer 4, which is transport layer, you'll harden protocol settings, enforce the use of SSL TLS for encrypted sessions, and monitor for anomalies like port scanning or unusual traffic patterns. Then at Layer 5, which is session layer, your role is to manage and secure the communication sessions themselves. You'll protect session tokens, prevent hijacking, and restrict overly persistent connections that attackers could exploit. At Layer 6, which is presentation layer, you ensure data is properly formatted, encrypted, and sanitized before it's shared or processed. You'll validate file types, inspect payloads, and make sure inputs to outputs aren't used as attack vectors. Finally, at Layer 7, which is application layer, you'll guard the interface users interact with. This is where you implement web application firewalls, enforce secure coding practices, and mitigate common risks using the OWASP Top 10 as your reference. Rather than betting everything on one control or one device, you'll adopt a defense-in-depth approach. You layer protections across the stack, so if one layer fails, another catches the threat. For example, even if an attacker bypasses your Layer 3 firewall, they'll still be challenged by Layer 7 protections like WAF rules and input validation. If someone gains physical access to a device, which is Layer 1, data can still be safeguarded by encryption at the transport and application layers, such as Layers 4 and 6. You'll come to see that redundancy and security isn't waste, it's resilience. So, what's leadership takeaway? Your job isn't just to approve tools, it's to design secure architecture. That means thinking in layers and asking your team smart questions like, where are our defenses concentrated? What happens if one layer is breached? Do we have a fallback? Are we over-invested in perimeter controls, but under-invested in application or user-level defenses? Encourage your teams to map their tools and tactics to the OSI layers. This not only reveals gaps, but also clarifies ownership. Use this framework to guide investment decisions, justify budgets, and most importantly, build a culture that values layered defense over quick fixes.